If you understand these 17 sentences, your Spanish is excellent. Starting with, ¿Dónde está la biblioteca? This means, where is the library? I wanted to start with this sentence because for whatever reason in the Spanish-speaking world, people always learn this phrase. And let's be honest, how often are we really going to the library? Something important to note is that in Spanish, biblioteca means library and librería means bookstore. So careful with that one. Next, tengo 26 años. I am 26 years old. Remember, in Spanish, we use the verb tener, meaning to have, to talk about age. It is incorrect to say yo soy 26 años. That is incorrect. Instead, we're going to say tengo 26 años. ¿Qué hora es? Son las 3:30. What time is it? It is 3:30. When we ask for the time in Spanish, we are literally saying, what hour is it? ¿Qué hora es? And for telling the time, we will use the word son. So in this case, son las 3:30. In this case, y media means 30. For all times except 1 o'clock, we will use the word son. However, if we say it is 1 o'clock, we will use the word es. So, es la una versus son las dos. Another quick note is that if you want to change the time of day, you can use these phrases. De la mañana, de la tarde, or de la noche. For example, son las 2 de la mañana. Or, son las 2 de la tarde. Or, son las 7 de la noche. Now we have, hace mucho calor hoy. It's very hot today. Careful, don't say está caliente when trying to say that it is hot. Instead, use the phrase hace calor. If you want to say it's cold, say hace frío. Next, no tengo ganas de salir esta noche. This means I don't feel like going out tonight. The phrase tener ganas de means to feel like doing something or to want something. Another example could be, tengo ganas de comer tacos. If you'd like to learn Spanish faster, click the link in the video description or go to SpanishWithNate.com to join our Fluent Spanish Speaker Academy. Our goal is to help you have a 10-minute conversation in 90 days without freezing up. We have more than 800 students getting results in the real world. We offer grammar lessons, listening resources, flashcards, and even live conversation classes. You can get all the details and join today by clicking the link in the video description or by going to SpanishWithNate.com. Now let's move on to intermediate questions. Me cae muy bien tu hermano. This means I really like your brother. When saying that you like someone in a friendly way, use the phrase caerse bien. If you don't like someone in a non-friendly way, say caerse mal. For example, me cae bien tu hermano or me cae mal tu hermano. If I were to say, me gusta tu hermano, it sounds like I like him in a romantic way. So instead say, me cae bien. Next, se me olvidó cerrar la puerta. I forgot to close the door. The phrase se me olvidó is extremely useful. And the idea here is that the forgetting happened to me. If I were to say something like, olvidé cerrar la puerta, it still makes sense, but it sounds a bit more intentional. It sounds like I purposely did the forgetting, whereas se me olvidó makes it passive and the forgetting happened to me. It was an accident or a mistake. Next, aunque estoy cansado, voy a seguir trabajando. Even though I am tired, I'm going to keep working. The word aunque means even though or although. Next, llevo 3 años viviendo aquí. I have been living here for 3 years. We can use the formula llevar plus a time period plus the gerund for talking about ongoing durations. So another example could be, ¿Cuánto tiempo llevas aprendiendo español? Let us know in the comments below. Next, no creo que él se haya dado cuenta. This means I don't think he realized. The phrase darse cuenta de means to realize something. In this case, we're using the subjunctive mood because I say no creo, meaning I don't believe. In my reality, something is not true or there is doubt, so instead of saying we would say haya. No creo que él se haya dado cuenta. Now let's look at some advanced sentences. Si tuviera más tiempo, viajaría más. If I had more time, I would travel more. Here, we're seeing the imperfect subjunctive and the conditional being used at the same time. This is extremely common. Next, ojalá hubiera sabido eso antes. I wish I had known that before. Ojalá will always trigger the use of the subjunctive in Spanish. Here, we're seeing what we call the pluperfect subjunctive, the idea of hubiera or hubieras, for example. Many times we use this to talk about regrets from the past. A quick fun fact is that the word ojalá actually comes from Arabic. The word Allah in Arabic meaning God, ojalá in Spanish actually could mean God willing, or I hope, I wish, hopefully. And we have many words in Spanish that originate from Arabic, words like azúcar or almohada, for example. Next, por más que lo intento, no logro entender lo que quiere decir. No matter how hard I try, I can't understand what he means. When we use the phrase ¿qué quiere decir?, it simply means what does that mean? So I could say to you, ¿qué quieres decir con eso? What do you mean to say with that? Or what are you trying to say with that? Next, estaría bien que vinieras a la fiesta. It would be nice if you came to the party. Once again, we're seeing the use of the conditional and the imperfect subjunctive. Next, justo cuando llegamos empezó a llover a cántaros. As soon as we arrived, it started pouring. When it llueve a cántaros, literally we are saying it is raining to jugs or pitchers, aka it is pouring or raining a lot. And finally, we have 2 bonus sentences which are common sayings in Spanish. Quien mucho abarca, poco aprieta. This means he who tries to do too much accomplishes little. Literally, this means he who tries to get a lot squeezes a little. And finally, más vale tarde que nunca. Better late than never. How'd you do? Leave a comment down below. I think you'll like this video. Click here to watch it now.